You are going now. So all of the bad mind people them, I know what I want. Hungry and hungry, I left for food with you know. You don't know. Can't deal with no wicked and although no bad mind and corrupt you know. Left for a piece of food with you know. See?
Welcome to Crime Time News and Entertainment with a Buzz. The video that you saw before this proves that Vybz Kartel is not only the king of dancehall, he is the king of petty, he is the king of taunting. And again, we see him taunting the haters. Now the truth and the fact is that one thing we must agree, since Vybz Kartel came out of the big yard, he has the whole of social media, the whole of the news in a headlock. Love him or hate him, one thing we must agree, he is entertaining. So he knows that he is a topic of discussion right now. He knows that his name is on everybody's lip. He has tongues wagging. So therefore, with the love comes the hate. And we know that there are specific persons out there that are definitely diabolical haters and take this whole Vybz Kartel release personal. If you know any of those persons, please put their names in the comment section so everybody can see. One thing we know about success, you cannot argue with it. You can argue that, yes, he is responsible for this, responsible for that. However, he has come out, not going to say he redeemed himself. Like them say, a man is innocent until proven guilty, whether it is technicality or not. If the system fumbles the ball, then we just have to blame them. We cannot blame him for taking advantage of the situation, a new lease of life that he has gotten. And there's one thing that everybody has to agree on is that he knows how to manipulate the system. He knows how to make money. He knows how to keep himself relevant. And people, this is nothing new. However, since he's been locked away for 12 to 13 years, we say the game kind of changed. So he came back and he changed back up the game again. He is social on social media. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that dancehall artist King, he was scheduled for some sorts of events. Based on information that I am getting, it is said that he was supposed to perform at 12:30, that is in the morning. However, he got to the venue at 2 o'clock and it seems as if because of fire brigade protocol, there was too much people at the venue. So therefore, the gate was locked off at a specific time. He was one of those persons that were locked out. Don't know if he did not have any sorts of communication with the promoters. However, people, this is the video of him being outside and being blocked from entering the premises by the popo. Take a listen, take a look.
Gang arrived late at his show and the police wasn't letting him in to perform at Jungle Jewett, Montego Bay.
Hey, yo, Bossy, not even 1 minute. I'm gonna tell you that. Bossy, not even 1 minute. Yeah, give me a little bit. Please, I stop performing. 1 second. 1 second. Why, oh, you're so hard. That's so hard. Yeah, no, someone said, so watch out, we can't talk. I don't watch out. Watch out,
and then some people forward to assist him and keep security. And so I want money, we probably like you guys and him and do it through them sometimes. Sir, if you want to blame somebody, blame the people that want to. One craft, blame them, don't blame us.
Now people, here's the thing. When we look at these artists, and we know, say, dancehall artists and the JCF, them live like puss and dog. So therefore, if you have a specific reputation, as in singing all sorts of criminal songs, as they say, acting like all sorts of criminal, especially when you and your crony look like criminals, more than likely, if you're trying to get some sorts of break, you are not going to get that break that you desire. And such is the case in this case. The sad thing is that it is the people that pay the money, especially if he was the main attraction, the main act. And then the main act did not show up. It is the patrons that lose their money. And this is the reaction of the patrons when they probably heard that Skeng was outside or Skeng did not show up for a show. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece. So people, you see the reactions of the fans, and justifiably so. Because if you pay your big money on people, these dancehall events, they are not cheap, especially when you get the top tickets. You are going to want to get what you paid for, rightfully so. You are going to want to get bang for your buck. And whenever you are shortchanged, especially if it is because of irresponsibility or negligence of these artists that are always fashionably late. They have nobody to blame but themselves. And these people should get back their money. However, we know that this is Jamaica and there's not going to be any sorts of refund for anybody. Pretty much you just get FUCK, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if all of the studios in Jamaica locked down and all of the dancehall artists, them turn social media personality, them dep on TikTok a beg, all of them becomes relationship advisor. They are expert on all things as it pertains to anything. One of those such persons is Maka Diamond, dancehall artist, and she is giving her views as it pertains to the controversy that is brewing all over social media, in the news and in a real life, as it pertains to the sting that is going to be held on the 26th of December and 2 other days, and then Vybz Kartel show, which is going to be held on the 31st of December. She is giving advice to Leng and saying to Leng, you know, say, it's a bright idea if you put up Alkaline as a featured artist. So pretty much, she's making it seem as if Alkaline would be the Mr. Fix-It-All for Sting. All problems solved with his fan base and other persons. That would be some sort of draw for Sting and solve their situation, their dilemma.
All right, so there's an ongoing saga going on between Sting and Vybz Kartel show. Right? So the ongoing excitement and the energy of, oh, Sting for this and Sting for cancel her, Sting will keep her, if Vybz Kartel. But there's nothing wrong with it, because a whole for sure keep all the while on Christmas, whole for sure keep in the December time. It used to be more than what is happening now. And all of them used to pack. But at the end of the day, there's also an ongoing controversy between Vybz Kartel and Alkaline. So me feel say if Sting headline Alkaline pan Sting, that would make it more interesting, don't it? Yeah, Alkaline headline Sting and Kartel, I'm sure. So, you know, so that's more interesting because enough people vote for Kartel, put Mavala upon Fame Show, which I don't know that will work because I think Alkaline and Mavala, them link, I don't know, but me just say, if Mr. Leng use Alkaline as a headline, and Kartel, it will have more competitive and more excitement and more see what go on. And people, so people just got to tour them. People got to tour them. Because people will go to see how Alkaline go on and Sting, and people will go to Kartel show to see how him go on. So one of the things people can meet things say, nothing wrong with it. Me not think that a thing wrong with Sting right now. Sting for just pick the right people them and put them on the show, and Kartel pick for him right people them, and the two show them all sell right out, right off, right round. I just don't say have Sting versus Vybz Kartel show, because it's that no love controversy, and no love excitement, and no love clash. So let's not be a good clash. Yeah, one thing, people.
So people, you heard what Maka Diamond has to say. First thing first, whatever Maka Diamond says, it is her opinion. She is not an expert. She has never went to any sorts of court and testified for any sorts of promotional company giving any sorts of sound advice. So therefore, it is just an opinion. And like most people, everybody have an opinion. It is just like a ASSHOLE. It seems as if the studios locked down in Jamaica, like me say. Somebody, some sorts of producer, some sorts of promoter, please put Macadamon on some sort of show. Please take Macadamon off of social media and put her in the place where she belongs, which is in the studio to being some sorts of artist. Instead of giving advice, and people like me say, everybody has some sorts of opinion. However, your opinion makes absolutely no sorts of sense. And here is why. First thing first, Alkaline is a sensible youth. Alkaline knows that, yes, if he was to be featured on Sting 2024, they would have to pay him buku cash. When he does some sorts of risk analysis, meaning risk versus reward, what does he have to lose? Well, the show can flop. He might not be the fix-it-all. The fact is that Vybz Kartel show is going to be successful 100% without a shadow of a doubt, unless there is some sort of natural disaster, as in storm, hurricane, tsunami. Without a shadow of a doubt, it is going to be successful. Alkaline knows that he is going to be at a disadvantage. Alkaline knows that his adversary, which is Vybz Kartel, would taunt him and say, how the show flop, want to Mr. Fix It All. It seems as if the Fix It kind of flop out as it pertains to Sting. So therefore, he is not going to put himself in that predicament for no amount of money, because shame cannot cure the pain that he would get if his show flopped, if he was supposed to be the featured artist. And the facts are these: Alkaline has not been hot since about 2017, maybe 2016. So therefore, we would not consider Alkaline, or most dancehall fans would not consider Alkaline a relevant artist right now. Yes, he is maintaining because of his catalog. However, it's either you're going to be old school or you're going to be new and relevant artists. Alkaline is kind of in between that. I do not think that Alkaline is going to be the saver for any sorts of show, with probably the exception of his own show. Don't think that he's going to be the saver of Sting. Maybe he might be one of them added with other persons, but not by himself. It makes absolutely no sorts of sense. Alkaline is not that person, at least not right now. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, and continuing on the theme of Alkaline, we sister from Vybz Kartel came out, and Alkaline went to Trinidad and subliminally this Vybz Kartel. We saw that Bounty Killer, who was also on that show, this Alkaline, this back Alkaline for Vybz Kartel, are just put him in a place. And we've seen that specifically the Gaza fans have been saying that Alkaline has been trolling. Alkaline is looking relevant. Alkaline is riding the Vybz Kartel wave. Alkaline is on Vybz Kartel shirt tail because he wants some sort of come up, because his career is kind of in a little down spiral right now. This is what the Gaza fans are saying. So in other words, he has been getting bashing left, right and center for trolling and seeking some sorts of attention off of Vybz Kartel. And that bashing did not stop. A couple of days ago, Chronicler was performing in a Kingston, I think, Stadium East or one of them places. And again, he this Alkaline, call him the blind boy. This is the actual video of the performance, or the part that I am speaking about. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Some songs for real people. I'm not talking about people that will jump to me this month. And next month, them go jump to a blind boy. Wait. Take up your love from me. Take up your respect. Yo, oi.
Now, people, again, like I said, Alkaline is actually the man himself, being that he is on the island by himself, with his fans who are sometimes delusional or in denial. Because when you go up against a Vybz Kartel, especially in a time like this, after 13 years of incarceration, you are going up against the giants, Goliath, and you know who David is. Again, as it pertains to Chronicler versus Alkaline, yes, Alkaline probably, most persons are going to say, have the bigger status in a dancehall that is going to be conflicting. It is going to be mixed review. Because we see what Chronic Law has been doing in the last couple of years, maybe 5 or so, especially in the last 2 years or so. He is probably in the top 3, definitely top 5, maybe top 2, maybe even top 1 of the dancehall artists out there right now. He is hot, he is relevant, he is popping on social media, popping overseas and popping in Jamaica. So therefore, anybody that you ask that know anything about dancehall would say that Chronic Law is winning, more relevant than Alkaline, with the exception if you ask the Alkaline fans, the Vendetta fans, this. So therefore, Alkaline knows that he finds himself in a predicament if it comes to Sting versus Vybz Kartel show. When it comes to a clash versus himself and Chronic Law, I am not going to say that he is going to get a royal BEAT down. However, they clashed before, and if you ask most people, they are going to say Chronic Law definitely won. If you ask the Vendetta people, different outcome. So people, let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.